Well, hello everyone. This is Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. And today is August 17th, 2018. We're in Bluffton in Hampton Lake, the award-winning gated navigable lake community with the outstanding recreational amenities that include a boathouse, a restaurant, a fantastic fitness center, a pool with a lazy river and a separate adult pool, Hard-Tru tennis courts. They have a dog park, they have a campground. It's a great place to live, ladies and gentlemen. They also have the new Crystal Lake amenity center with a freshwater swimming lake. We're going to go over and take a look at it, but we'll do that after we walk through this home, a brand new one just completed today. The closing has been today for this model, a Ravenna loft built by Hovnanian, for which I have been the buyer's agent for my clients, and I'm very happy for them. The house turned out beautifully. We're going to walk through it and see what you think. It is not for sale, but it will give us a chance to talk about any number of things about this particular model and some of the features of home construction architecturally that people want. It will allow us to talk about the building process. It will allow us to talk about this community and my services as a buyer's agent. Again, my name is Richard Kadish, K-A-D-E-S-C-H, and my company, Go Gated Realty, like gated communities. And I'm the gated community specialist, ladies and gentlemen, and both Go Gated Realty and Gated Community Specialist are federally registered trademarks. Well, let's talk about this house. We're on Lily Dipper Lane in the newest phase of Hampton Lake. These are package type homes, if you will. When you purchase one of these homes, you choose your model, you choose your lot, you choose your options, all the colors and features that you want. They will guarantee the price to the penny, and that's what they've done here. We'll talk more about this as we go through. The house has a concrete fiberboard exterior, 3 different kinds. We have the clapboard style here to the left, where you also see the carriage style garage door with the carriage lights. We have some board and batten concrete fiberboard up top there with some gingerbread in the apex. We have a shingle style or shake style concrete fiberboard here. These tapered pillars or columns are concrete fiberboard. It's the way to go, the latest and the greatest. We have a covered front porch out of the weather. Let's go on in and see the house. This house, the Ravenna loft, has been Hovnanian's biggest seller, and when we walk through, I think you'll see why. It's not sure that they're going to continue to build this house, but I hope they do, because it requires a larger lot that may be available to the company in the future as we wait for the latest section, the latest phase to be decided. They're building the infrastructure right now. We'll find out more about that. But we'll also talk about the other products that they have that are available to you now and also in the future. This is our foyer entrance. We have some beautiful light fixtures here, and everything you see except the floor plan itself has been chosen by the owner because they built the house to their own specifications. Beautiful light fixtures. We have the cottage trim package, which is the squared off finish work. And it may look simple, but it's actually the more expensive choice compared to the classic, which is more of a milled look. You see you have the squared off capitals, jambs, baseboards. Our office is immediately here to the right. These double doors are an option, which I always recommend because it allows you to get some sound privacy in this room, which is also versatile. It doesn't have to be an office. This house has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. It's 3,184 square feet, and that's because they have the loft. The Ravenna without the loft, 2,439 square feet. That's everyone's choice. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about as we came through this house is, you know, some people are probably wondering, hey, what's a loft? I mean, a loft can be large, it can be small. You'll see for yourself as we go upstairs and explore the loft area because they maxed it out with not just the loft, but a bedroom and a bathroom. So here on the first floor, and this is all on concrete slab, by the way, a lot of people ask about the wood. Is it that thick wood that you're used to seeing where you're from? Well, no, it's not. It's what's called engineered wood, which means it's thinner. It's meant to glue down on a concrete base, a concrete slab. You want that because you want to have high ground that allows you to have a concrete slab. And in my book, you don't want to have a crawl space underneath if you can all avoid it. And they chose this wood, and it's what's called the hand-scraped or hand-hewn look. And they chose the color. If you build, ladies and gentlemen, you'll choose your own floor covering, be it carpet, wood, the kind of wood, tile. You'll choose all the colors. Well, let's take a look into the master bedroom. We're going to walk through and talk about a few of these concepts as we go. This is a beautiful bedroom with a trio of windows to the back of the house. In a Hilton Head house, you typically see your master bedroom, what's sometimes called the primary bedroom, at the back of the house. That's where the view typically is. And typically on the first floor, unless it's for younger families, where the bedroom is upstairs. Most of my buyers like to have that primary bedroom on the first floor. And in this case, we have 3 bedrooms on the first floor, 2.5 baths on the first floor. This is the primary bathroom, and it's a beauty. We've got quartz tops with dual basins, the dressing table option, lots of options here worth talking about because this buyer chose their tile. They chose the staggered pattern in the tile. They chose to have the dressing table option on their vanity. And they went with a quartz top, which is top of the line. It's more preferred these days than granite because it's more stain resistant. The framed mirrors. I'm actually not sure if that's included or not. It might be an option, but they look great. And they chose on this side, again in the primary bathroom, to have the shower and not the tub. And it's a beauty with a beautiful bench, a frameless shower enclosure. How good is that? That high window brings in light, gives you privacy. They chose for the rain head, which is like taking a shower under a waterfall. And then there's a tub we'll see in the second bedroom. No tub in here. Linen closet there. Big closet here for his and her clothes with the ventilated shelving. Lots of space. We look for that in these new generation homes. The latest design. We're looking for energy features. We're looking for the latest floor plans with these beautiful luxury bathrooms, luxury kitchens, big windows, the latest colors, everything the latest and the greatest. Those are the things that you enjoy when you build a new house. And of course, it's new, so you're good to go with your roof, your appliances, all your plumbing and heating for many years. Well, this floor plan here on the Ravenna has versatility. And I don't want to dwell too much on this floor plan. I want to talk about the concept in general. As you come in to many homes, including this one, that wall to the right there, when it's opened up, as it is in their standard plan, would be a formal dining room. And this owner decided to turn that into a bedroom. And perfectly fine. I'll show you the bedroom when we go down the hallway. But you see, that still gives a very large dining area here. One of the big trends in today's homes is to forget that formal dining room. As long as your eat-in kitchen or a dining area is big enough, go with it. Why have 2? We eat 99 out of 100 meals right here, and look at this beautiful spot. We have a window cluster with a triple and a double in the corner. On this side, sliding door out to a beautiful covered porch. This is a beautiful home. There's a shadow of a man there in that glass. Who is that? I don't know. The kitchen is open with the one-level island. And in this case, this owner chose for the country kitchen sink, the porcelain style, the high-end faucet. Notice how everything is open to the dining, open to the living room. They have the GE stainless monogram appliances. They could have gone with a gas range. It was their preference not to, but they chose all the cabinets to match up with that country style cottage trim package, looking good. Now the refrigerators are rarely included, and so their refrigerator is being delivered tomorrow. Just a quick story about these folks. It's a younger couple with 2 children. They're still working. I like the pantry in the corner with the traditional wood shelves. It's a large pantry. These folks are still working. One of the reasons they chose for this community was because of the River Ridge Academy directly across the street. It has a curriculum that works, as I understand it, it's the latest curriculum innovation today that incorporates math, engineering, and some other subjects into the curriculum in a certain way that the parents are seeking. That's the River Ridge Academy. That's where their 2 kids will go. The lady works from home. The gentleman took a job in the area. They moved here and they're moving in tomorrow. Now this would be the dining room in this model. Some of the dining rooms, including in this model, can be sectioned off as either an office or a bedroom. That's what they've done here. So that gives them the 3 bedrooms on the first floor instead of 2 bedrooms and a dining room, which they didn't want. Here's then the 3rd bedroom with a walk-in closet. That's another feature of the new generation homes. You'll see bigger closets, more luxurious bathrooms, these latest building materials. In this case, cultured marble is standard in the 2nd bathroom. Undermount porcelain sinks, more framed glass there, or mirrors rather. That is a fiberglass tub and shower. And down here at the end of the hallway, we have a laundry with the optional wash bin. They chose for that. Good for them. This is where they'll put their washers and dryers. Again, those don't come with the house. On this side, they opted to have what's called a drop zone. It's a big piece of woodworking that has those hooks, the beadboard, the window seat, nice piece of furniture built in. A quick look into the garage is to remind you that all these homes come with at least a 2-car garage, automatic door opener. To meet the Dade County Hurricane Code, we have the hurricane shutters, although you'll almost certainly never deploy them because we're far enough from the ocean to be able to stay clear of the storms, but close enough to be able to drive over to the beach in about a half an hour. There's your whole house water cutoff if you go on a vacation and you don't want to risk having something happen. Now some of these models, and my buyers will choose for these types of features, is you have extra storage here, and some of these are big enough for a golf cart or a hobby car or a motorcycle. Well, in this model, this is the extra space. The hot water heater is clearly out here in the garage. We don't have basements in this climate, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have basements. We store things in closets, attics. All of the closets become important. This model happens to have a large storage closet right here. Nice feature. Again, I don't want to dwell too much on this home. Number one, because it's sold. But number 2 is because this Lake Bluff series may not be available to you in the next phase of Hampton Lake. What we know will be available to you are the Fox Path series. They're slightly smaller, although with lofts they can be about as big. They have many of the same features, and we'll just have to talk to see if any of them are for you. But here, first, let's talk about the loft. For those of you that wonder what it's like to have the loft, well, the loft is completely optional. And this builder has, in this series, they had 10 models, 5, then with the loft option makes 10. Same thing in the Fox Path series. 5 models, you add the loft option, and you have 10 homes to choose from. You then have different elevations on the home, which is kind of like the street look of the home. You then have the individualized colors, the different materials. So it really does allow you to individualize these homes that are sometimes called production homes. That means you buy the lot and the house as a package. The benefit to you is that you save in architectural costs, building costs. When you price it out, they will guarantee the price to the penny. And you'll get delivery of the home in about 6 months at today's price. How about this loft? This is a big loft. They went the whole distance here, so to speak, with finishing off the loft, the bedroom, the bathroom. All told, it makes a big difference in the size of the house. 3184 versus 2439 in square feet. Well, let's take a walk and see where our feet will take us as we talk more about this community and the different products available by this builder and other builders. Because we have some homes by this builder that are smaller and less expensive. We have some that by they have two series that are less expensive, the Arbors and the Foxpath series. And then they have, we'll show you some homes by a different builder, a totally different concept. And I also told you we'd go see the Crystal Lake Recreation Center. We'll talk a little bit about the newest tract which is being developed. Now, on the smaller side, the builder has this home, which is in the Arbors series. And it's called the Athens Loft. It's their biggest seller in the Arbor series. It's $379.9. It's what's called a quick move-in home, which means it's almost done. $379.9. It has 2,189 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. 2 of those bedrooms are on the first floor. You go upstairs, once again, big loft, bedroom and bathroom. $379.9, the Athens Loft, that's on lot 5403. Now, as we walk along the road here, we see these Arbors series homes like the Athens Loft, and there are several other models that are already sold. And I think there's one more that's going to be ready in a month or two. But most likely you're going to respond to this video after some of these homes have sold and are no longer available. So my purpose in showing this to you is for the future, that when you find this video and the new section here at Hampton Lake has opened up, I believe that they will be offering these Arbor series homes in that section. And this gives you an idea of what they look like in terms of their curb appeal, the varying elevations. You can see they're on smaller lots. They are smaller size homes, and that's what gives their price, at least today, in the upper threes. So now returning our thoughts to the next higher series, which is called the Foxpath series homes. Well, those would be built. Right now there's just 3 lots across the street here on this pond. They have lot options for you if you're interested in the $35,000 to $45,000 range. I personally like the $20,000 lots down here at the end of the street. I'm going to show them to you and talk about that. Again, our formula is model plus lot premium plus options. When we talk about options, there's 2 types of options. You have structural options that go into your original contract. Then you have design options that are things like the quality of the cabinets, quality of the tile and wood, and how much of each, and so forth. We can go into all those details of how that works when we talk. But again, I'm showing you all this as a buyer's agent. I don't work for Hampton Lake. These new constructed homes are all listed with Hampton Lake Realty. I don't work for Hampton Lake Realty. I work for my buyers as a buyer's agent. And I have 42 years of Hilton Head Island and Bluffton real estate experience to give you some advice that you can trust I'm also a former licensed South Carolina home builder. I love helping my clients with new homes, comparing builders, comparing new homes to resale homes. And of course, we also compare communities, all the things that are important to you. Now, here we go back to the Fox Path series homes. These are homes that are on lots which are roughly 45 feet in width. The first home I showed you, which was the Ravenna loft from the Lake Bluff series, those require lots that are wider than 45 feet. We don't know that those will be there in the future, but these Fox Path lots and these Fox Path homes will be. Again, 5 models, each with an optional loft, which makes a total of 10 models and different elevations and so forth. Now down here across the street, we go into the Crystal Lake Amenity Center. That's a different builder, different set of opportunities. They're more in the 500 range. We'll come back to that. We'll take a closer look at Crystal Lake in a minute. Here is one of the big models for the Fox Path series that was built by one of my clients, for which I was a buyer's agent. It's called the Lews, L-E-W-E-S. Doesn't have the loft. That gable that you see there is strictly for architectural beauty. The Lews is 2,469 square feet. With all these have 2-car garages, by the way. And this was a big corner lot. The fact that the backyard is fenced tells us that, yes, you can have fencing for your pets. And this is a pet-friendly community. I don't think that I took occasion to tell you that this community has a large, it's roughly 180-acre navigable lake. It has a community pool with a lazy river. It has a separate adult pool with the cabanas that are Wi-Fi enabled. There's a restaurant, a boathouse. There's a game room called Fishtails, mostly for kids. Hard-Tru tennis courts, pickleball. They have a campground, dog park. This is a wonderful place to live. My buyers love it. I'm over here all the time, and the reason being that I enjoy showing these homes. There's a variety of products, and for many of my upscale buyers, this is their first choice in the entire Hilton Head area, not just Bluffton, the entire Hilton Head area. This is the foundation about to be poured for another one of my clients' homes. This is the Killarney loft, and then this is the first of this last series. There's 5 lots more available along here for buyers. These are the $20,000 lots. They're being advertised as wooded lots. Well, there is a lagoon back behind there too. I like these lots, $20,000. Okay, if we go out into the custom home part of Hampton Lake to buy a lot, we're going to be paying, well over $100,000 for a wooded lot. So you can see how the savings happen in the production homes. And I'm not, of course, limiting this discussion to production homes. We're just talking about them at the moment. This company, though, does have 3 move-in ready homes that are, they'll be ready soon, in the Fox Path series, and actually on another street called Fox Path Lane. They have one which is for sale at $434,990, called the Ibiza, with 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,772 square feet. That's at 46 Fox Path Lane. They have another Ibiza that will be available in December without the loft, 2,002 square feet. And that one is, I actually don't have a price on that here. And then finally they have a Killarney 2, which that's what this buyer is building right here, a Killarney 2. And they chose it because it has an extra large garage, which will allow them for storage and for cart path, things like that. $443,990 is the Killarney 2 that's being built over on Fox Path Lane. Okay, so I think the takeaway here is that you can build and get exactly what you want. Your house will come in somewhere in the fours, mid fours, I think, to upper fours in that Foxpath series. Or you can buy, if you're ready when you come along, you can't wait to build, they'll have several showcase homes available to you. And we will see what is best for you. That's the way we work together as a team. And my other parts of my team, of course, I'll refer you to an attorney, an inspector, whatever you need, we're here for you. Now, this is the Crystal Lake Amenity Center. This is the latest addition to the community. And I must say, it's turned out to be very popular. It's a freshwater swimming lake, which is Caribbean inspired. And it has a beach. And that sandy beach goes right on under the entire lake, so it has a full sandy bottom. There's a fence around it to keep the critters out. There's also a crushed rock path that goes completely around the lake for walking, meeting your neighbors. And you have cottages like those that you see across the lake there, 5 different models, and it's a different builder. So we're switching gears here to a different builder, different type of product. It's called the Parkside Collection, 5 different cottages built by a different builder, Logan Homes. They're coming in the high 4s and low to mid 5s, 5 different sizes, and they'll go right on around this horseshoe-shaped lake. They only have about 5 lots left where you can choose your lot and choose your cottage, build it to your own specifications. And there are several others, I believe, that they're building as showcase homes. When you call, we can talk about if one of those would be for you. Now let's talk about the future, because as we look towards the end of the lake here, where the widest part of the beach is, that's where the developer is going to be putting in a pier with a swimming pool and a large pavilion with restrooms. Back behind that, they've already constructed 4 pickleball courts and a playground. There is going to be a large track around the field. I believe the track is 1/3 of a mile in length. It's going to be 1/3 of a mile. Large playing field in the middle. And then up over the hill is the very last part of the Hampton Lake development underway. And it's going to provide, I understand, an additional 500 home sites. And they should start releasing some of those lots this fall or next spring. Now, the entire community now is about 1,000 home sites. So we're talking about the last development. I would guesstimate that should sell off certainly within 2 to 3 years of now. So still plenty of opportunity to get a new house. Now, that is not just for production homes like this builder or that builder, but there's a lot of production, a lot of custom higher end homes that are going to be in that part of Hampton Lake as well, as there is throughout the rest of this community. I don't want you to get the idea that this is just a production community. It's actually just the opposite. This is mostly a custom home community, but we're just talking about the one section over here together with Crystal Lake. And yesterday I was here with a buyer looking at homes in the $600,000 to $800,000 range. And most of them were brand new homes under construction, different set of builders that are putting out the products that the buyers want. This is an upscale community with quite a variety of styles and prices of homes. With first-class amenities, the annual HOA here, also called the POA, $34.77. $34.77 gives you the unlimited use of all these amenities. Everything except the actual food and beverage costs in the restaurant, for which there is no minimum charge. First-class amenities. My buyers love this community with lots of good reasons. Well, thank you for watching this video. Let me give you my contact information and invite you to call or email. Let's get acquainted. Let's work together. I'm making this video so you'll keep me in mind as your buyer's agent when you're ready, and I do recommend that you bring me in early in your process so I can answer your questions and give you advice you can trust, save your time, and help to focus your attention where it needs to be for the community and the home that is best for you. So here's my cell number. It's 843-684-2933. That's 843-684-2933. My email address, rich@gogated.com. That's RICH@GOGATED.com. And my website, gogated.com.